Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. We're going to kick off your Sunday in style. This, of course, is Softer Side of Life, our weekly destination needlecraft show. There's loads coming up in the show today. A great chance for you to get in touch with us as well. Yeah, how's your weekend going? I hope you're having a fabulous time. I have not worked with this lovely lady for such a long time. Well, actually, has it been a long time? Has it been? No, it's been ages, isn't it?
It's been a long time, Joe. And me and Ben worked together a couple of weeks ago, and I think Georgina worked it out that it was April since I worked with Ben, but I'm sure it hasn't been, they wouldn't leave it that long till we worked together.
No, actually, it's lovely to have you back in the studio with me, Bernie. What sort of stuff we're going to be having a look at today?
We have got a jam-packed show. If anyone's seen already on the website, the fabric that we've got is phenomenal. We've got our scallop border, and it's not a border. I'm going to show you how you can do it differently. So we've got the scallop dies on the show. We've got our fantastic, the Nativity and the Nutcracker dies on. Nice. And I know when these were first launched, they flew out. So we've got some of those left, if anyone hasn't got those yet, with the felt, which is amazing. And then also we've got the storage templates on, and I'm just going to open this. I absolutely love this. I'm going to stand back and hold this up. This one is the workstation. Let me hold it up in all its glory.
These are so handy, aren't they?
Look at this. I mean, you've got your rotating mat in there, and it's not falling out. And then you've got all the pockets, little pin cushion in here as well, place for your pens. Absolutely fantastic. So yes, so we've got a jam-packed show, as always, Joe. I just love it.
Yes, absolutely, as always. We've got brand new stuff on the show for you as well. Brand new fabrics, in fact, and they are absolutely gorgeous. These brand new poppy fabrics that we've got for you on the show. They're half-metre pieces. Let me open these up for you. If you buy these, obviously, in multiples, we will cut them in larger pieces. Obviously, 4 of these would get you a 2-metre piece. Oh, more fingers and thumbs, Bernie. There we go. But you can see really lovely quality, 100% cotton. Really lovely. I think you could make these. I mean, obviously, Remembrance Sunday is not that long away now, so we'll be seeing lots of poppies come around. Also, I think they've got a little bit of an oriental feel about them as well at the same time. I think they're really, really gorgeous. It's the first chance that you've had to get your hands on them. So you've got different options here. You can either go for the grey, which is this one here. You've also got the red, which is that one there. Really shows off the yellow, doesn't it, the red? And the black as well is the other option that you've got. $6.99 or $10.49 if you want to go for those. Now, we also have a selection of plains that have been put together to perfectly complement those poppy collections. So in here, again, half-metre pieces, of course, 100% cotton, as it'll always be here at Crafters Companion. You're going to get the white. You will also get the black. You've got that lovely Merlot. This one here is your deep ocean, and then you've got the emerald in there as well. So you're going to get 2.5 meters in total there for you for $19.96 or $25, which is amazing value. Let's see who we've got tuning in today. We need to say happy Thanksgiving to our Canadian viewers as well. It's Canadian Thanksgiving this weekend. So if you're celebrating, I hope you're having a lovely time. Sarah Brown's in from Australia. Alison Morgan saying hi from a very sunny Ammanford. It's the first time I've watched this show. Oh, well, welcome to the club. She also goes on to say hi, Joe and Bernie. Evangeline's in Guam. She says, so pleased to be able to catch the show. I see Louise is here as well. Loads of you tuning in saying hello. We're going to look also next at some borders. Now, these are so handy. These are fantastic multimedia dies for you. They are on a buy one, get one half price. Individually, they would be $19.99 or $20. Normally, individually, they'd be $19.99 or $24.95. So it's great that we've got them on that fantastic deal. You get the scallops, and you're going to get the chevrons included in there as well. So you get both of them for that awesome price. There's loads of other stuff on the show. I would absolutely urge you to get yourself over to the website, hit the Shop the Show button, have a little look at everything that is coming up. Talking things that are coming up as well, if you haven't done it already, make sure you head over to our website and download the Sweet 16 brochure that's over there. It's going to detail all the amazing launches that are coming your way. Sweet 16 celebrations kicking off, remember, tomorrow, which is very, very exciting. Right, Bernie, I feel a bit rusty this morning. We haven't done this show together for so long. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. But I'm going to hand the reins over to you, and hopefully you'll lead me in the right direction.
I will. Well, I haven't forgot how to sew, so we'll be all right. We'll be all right, Joe, won't we? And to be honest, this the border dies that we've got in here. We haven't had these on for ages as well.
I think June it was, wasn't it?
It was a long time, wasn't it? Wow, that long. So when I was looking at them at home, I thought, oh, I bet. So I looked at the instructions, refreshed my memory on how to do them, and then I was straight on with them straight away again. So let me just show you a few more samples of these first, because I just want to appreciate how you can decorate things with them as well. So this one, you've got a lovely decoration on the side of a bag. So again, it's not all about quilting, which is what some people automatically think first, oh, it's for quilting, it's for quilting. But then if we look at this one here, this lovely little like changing mat, we can just see how you've just got that decorative edge on the end. Can you see there, just along the top? Doesn't it just lift the item? It just makes it that little bit more special.
It's those finishing touches on soft crafting projects that really elevate them, isn't it? You know, piping on a cushion, the proper hemming on a dress. These help you with that 100%.
It does. And then look at this one on a cushion. So it's just all layers sewn, I'm saying just, you know, it's all layers sewn together, and you're just making a lovely, it's like touchy-feely sort of thing as well. So great for fiddle. Have you heard of, is it fiddle or fidget blankets?
Fidget blankets?
Yeah, so for people who, maybe with dementia and things like that, they'll put zips and buttons and this sort of a frill, this sort of thing, so they can sit and just touch them, and you know, so that sort of thing as well is absolutely brilliant. But what I'm going to make today is with our fabulous new poppy fabric.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I know, it's amazing. When it got delivered at home the other day, I was like, oh, I like this. I like it. Oh, we've got a little glasses case as well.
Nice.
Just with a little bit on the top. So what I thought was, I'm going to use this one here. So this is the poppies on red. This one here, absolutely amazing. What I thought was I'd make a little poppy wall hanging, because it'll give people time to make it ready for, and it can be wall hanging, or you can pop it in your window, you could pop it in the car. So it works out about 12 inches by 12 inches, so it's not a big size, but obviously you can make it bigger if you want. And what I thought was I'd pop a scallop edge along the bottom in the green just to lift it a little bit more. All right, so to get started, what we need to do is make the frill. With these, they come in 3 different size scallops. I'm going to go for the big one there. Now, the instructions do tell you how to concertina and fold your fabric, but what I'm using here is our strip roll. One of our strip rolls is actually ideal for this, or you can cut a strip from your fabric.
We've got strip rolls on the website, in the show even, I should say.
We have,
you will find them over on the website. I'll show them to you a little later.
So I do have a little confession, Joe. The green that comes in the kit, like the set that you can buy with the Merlot and the black and the white and the deep ocean, I'm using the other green.
Ah, what you
we've
like.
got that on the show as well, the thread splendors, but they're both gorgeous as well.
Okey-doke.
So what you can see on the dies, I know I've got my tape on here. If I take my tape off there, there's like it's like just a little bit of an open edge on the end. So what we're going to do is fold the fabric. Now I'm keeping my fabric in 2 because I want to leave both pieces together when I stitch them together. And what I want is a piece about 13 inches long, because my end piece is going to be 12 inches long, so I want to cut it a little bit bigger. So I'm folding it over roughly there. I'm just going by my mat, so I've got 1, 2, 3 inches and a little bit. And then what you'll do is you're going to pop this on the edge. So if I flip it over, when this cuts, it's going to be on that edge. So then all of this is left for you to sew together. Okay, so I'm going to bring my mats in to pop those on. So I've got my fabric plates here. Well done if you managed to get those. I know they know how to stock at the minute, but...
Oh, it's like a never-ending saga, isn't it, with these plates?
I know, well, it's because everyone's realised how fantastic they are that they order them as soon as they come in. So... as you can see, I'm going quite close to the edge there, and I'm actually keeping that tape just to hold them together, like that. The other end should be okay. So I've got that there. Another top tip as well, if you are using a longer piece of fabric, try not to let it hang off the end. So you can see how it's hanging here. Because what can happen is that can move, if you move that when you're putting them through your machine. So if you have got like a bit of a piece hanging off there.
Bit of a tail?
A bit of a tail, just fold it over onto your mat. It's not going to affect anything because obviously the cutting area is going to be here. And then I'm going to pop this through the Gemini. Now, I got a bit disappointed this morning, Joe, when I came in and found that we had the rotating disc on the show.
Oh, it's sold out again, isn't it?
Sold out. I was
no.
gutted. Because I haven't got one of these, Joe.
Oh, just take that one.
And
It's fine, just say I said it's all
and
right.
I thought, I could do with ordering myself one of them. And then it's gone. But look how fantastic it is. So well done if you've got those. I mean, all of our machines up to including the Profit on this, so... But I won't tease you anymore.
No. Is it your fault it's sold out?
No,
okay.
Because I didn't mention it, so I'm not taking responsibility for
fair
this
enough.
one. Oh, and look at this. So you can see how it goes, and where the bit is that we've... Oh, look. Fantastic. So the piece I'm wanting is this big, and I've got those exactly. And then you can just trim off.
So you just created, you just give yourself an extra scallop. That's the word. I was going to say hump,
yes.
but that wasn't the word.
An extra scallop, and then I'm just going to trim that little bit of waste on there. And because I cut them together, now I can take this straight to my sewing machine. I'll just trim that. Now, I'm not going to stitch this one because obviously with time and everything, I have done one already so you can see. But what you're going to do is take this to the sewing machine and stitch around each scallop. Okay. Now, when you're going around something like this, I always put my machine down to about a 1.8mm stitch length. I like it really short because that gives you a smoother curve when you turn it through to the other side.
And
so
is that generally a rule of thumb if you're sewing a lot of very curved projects? Yes,
definitely. And you do get a neater curve. So if I bring this one in, we can see how I've stitched it, turned it through. If I show you the inside, you can see where I've stitched it. There we go. And I've clipped in to all the curves, turned it through and given it a press. So if I pop that to the side, that's now my scallop ready to go on my little wall hanging. Okay, so the next thing, I dived into that poppy fabric. And I designed a little poppy wall hanging, so I'm going to give everyone the measurements, but I will go and put them on our Sewing with Crafters companion page after, in case anyone misses them. But what I did was, I took 4 6¼ inch squares of the poppy. So we have one of these. And then I cut out some smaller squares. So I cut out in the black, and this is ideal with that pack that you can get in the Threaders blenders. So in the black, I've got a 3-inch square. It's going to be like magic, this, Joe, when it's put together. Magic. And then magic. And then a 3-inch of the green, and then a 2.5-inch of the green. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to transform these squares into a poppy. So I've got 4 times that, if you like, so I'm going to do 1. And what we're going to do is a technique called snowballing. And what snowballing does you place the square on the corner of your big square here, and we're going to stitch from point to point, and when we've stitched it and bring it back, you see how it still makes a square, but this is the centre of the poppy forming. You're going to do the same with that one. Stitch from point to point. Now you can draw a line with your heat erasable pen, or you can press it with your iron and make a crease line to follow. So you're going to press on that side, and again when you press that back, and I've got one to show you what we've done it here, that one. And then with this little green one, it looks a little bit strange because you've done it a different size, but it does really give a good effect. This one you're going to put in the top right, so your bottom left corner is always going to be plain, just left as the poppy fabric. And you're going to stitch that.
Well, this sounds really interesting.
Once you've done all of that, that's what you get.
Right.
And how that looks quite difficult, that you've got this weird shape here, and then you've got 3 triangles, But you haven't, you actually started with squares. Now also as well, there's a no waste here. I'm just going to quickly stitch this little one on just to show you the no waste method. Right, so I've got red thread on the top here, just so I've got for my top stitching later, although I forgot to wear my bobbin, so we've got cream on the bottom. So I'm just going to quickly stitch across there. And what you would do normally is you would then trim that off, but then you've got two triangles that are a little bit wasted then. But before trimming it, to get back to here, I'm going to stitch another line down here. So if I stitch another line down there, roughly about 1/2 inch-ish away. Okay. So if I stitch another line down there, and we see now that we've got two lines. So if I just get my ruler and my rotary cutter, and I'm going to trim this off, because you do want to trim the excess fabric away or it'll be too bulky. So if I trim this off, it gives me the effect I want. So there it's made it back into a square.
Right.
And that's called snowballing. So you've snowballed the corner.
Right, okay.
And we're snowballing 3 corners. However, we're left with this little gem here, which is a half square triangle block. So when I open that up, look at that.
Cute.
So you can then use them in another project. So you've got a square already made, so there's actually no waste. So you're going to do that to all 4 of your pieces. Oh, do you know, I think I only have 3. Have I got 3 sewn? Oh, I've got 3. Then I've got 4 sewn together. And then you just turn them. So you sew them all the same way, but when you put them in here,
oh, that's clever.
and we see, so if I just pop this one on top, because I was going to sew these on, but I thought I want to try and get it finished, because with sewing they always take a little bit longer, don't they?
That's beautiful, Bernie.
How good is that? From squares? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm chuffed to bits with it. Absolutely chuffed to bits with it. Is that the right way? No, it's that way. There we go. So, once you've done that, how fab is that? There's our
So
poppy.
fabulous.
You're then going to sew those 4 squares together.
Right.
Okay? So, once you sew them together, you're going to get this. Oh, fab.
Beautiful.
I love it. I was thrilled with it, absolutely thrilled with it. I did a class last year and I did it slightly differently. And I thought I want to make it as beginner friendly as possible and quick for other people who just want to do a quick project. And I thought, you know what, we can do this from squares. Absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the, look at that, fits perfectly, because I worked my square sizes out after I'd measured this. So I knew it was going to fit perfectly. It's going to have this on the bottom, so that's part of the foliage. And then we're going to put a foliage, and then we're going to put some hanging, just got a little bit of ribbon just to make a hanging loop. So what we need to do is we've got our 80-20 wadding on the show.
We do indeed.
We have. So I've got a square of that, and I've also got the backing piece. So normally when I'm making something I put plain on the back, you know, but I thought this fabric's so lovely, I'm going to use it. So if you are hanging it up in your window, you can have this on one side and that on the other side as well. So
You always tell me, Bernie, if it feels cool to the touch, it's great quality, isn't it? This definitely has that feeling about it.
It definitely
really
does.
Cool to touch.
It's lovely. And obviously I haven't washed it yet, but I'm sure that it will wash really nice as well. It irons lovely as well. So what you're going to do is, you've got your wadding on the back, and I lay my fabric on top already. So this is the same method if you're doing quilts as well or anything.
Right.
I've got our stick and spray for fabric, which is my favourite spray that we do. It used to be my favourite product, but obviously we have so many nice products.
And now what's your favourite? Or do you not have favourites anymore? Oh, the plates are your favourite now, yeah?
Yeah. Don't even need any words for that, do I? I just show them. I just show them because I love them. So I've sprayed the wadding, and I've folded half the fabric back, and then you just bring it over and smooth it out, and then do the other side.
So do you always have a piece of wadding that's slightly bigger than your project and then trimmed down? Is that how you always do it?
Yeah, so if you're doing quilting, you want it 2 or 3 inches bigger around a quilt.
Right.
Because what happens is when you're stitching and you're quilting, your fabric can move, the layers can move.
Right.
Even if you're using a walking foot, the wadding can still move a little bit. So you're going to obviously stick it down well, but have it a little bit bigger. For a project this size, to be honest, Joe, you probably could get away with doing it the same size, but I just like to play safe, and you can always trim it down after. Okay, so I'm going to put that on. I mean, there's no right or upside down or anywhere with this. Actually looks quite nice from the back.
Love
doesn't
it,
it?
yeah.
And then obviously I need to put my little trim in. So remember, you want your trim pointing inwards. So when you turn it through, you're going to be able to see it on the outside.
And how do you choose where you're going? Oh, I see. That's going to be the
pop
back.
it there. Yeah. So when it comes up,
Right.
that's going to be the bottom,
Okay,
like that. So just line that up like that, and then I want to put my ribbon in the top. So I'm not sure how long to do my ribbon. That'll be enough for the ribbon. So again, and I'm just going to get some. So you can use pins or your clips for this. But what I thought was, just to make sure it's even, I'm going to line it up to where the point of that green is on both sides. So I know when I turn it through, it's going to come out pretty much there. Oh, well, I've gone a bit wonky with that. Hang on, let me pin it that way first.
Lots of people chatting over still. Louise lets us know she can't watch the show now. She's going to watch it later, she says. She says, have fun, everyone. We are having fun, Louise. Thank
Yay.
you. Rosalind says, good morning, everyone. It's the only show I'll be able to watch today. Well, I'm glad you made it for one of our shows. Evangeline loves that rotating disc. She also says she received her shape cutters. Love learning how to use them. Rosalind says as well, I love the look of this pinwheel. Sarah's loving the poppies, as is Rosalind and Angela as well. Rosalind says the colours are vibrant. Angela saying lovely floral block design. It really is.
It is. I was chuffed to bits with it. I know I do, because obviously with any craft, Joe, I don't know I know you do a little bit of crafting. Sometimes you get like a mental block, don't you? And you think you need to like look for inspiration and things like that. But what I tend to do is I'll look at what time of year is it. And obviously at the moment we are coming up to Remembrance Day. And poppies are a very popular make for people.
Yeah.
I mean, last year when I did my poppy class that I did, I actually donated some of the sales to the poppy fund. Is it the Royal Legion? I think it is that run it. So yes, I actually donated part of my sales to that as well, which I thought was really nice.
Awesome.
You know, it's every little helps as well, doesn't it? So. Right, so I've got that pinned all the way around. I'll just pin where my ribbon is. I don't think I've got my ribbon twisted. We'll soon find out.
Don't get your ribbon in a twist, Bernie.
No, you can't. So I'm going to stitch all the way around here with a 1/4 inch seam, but I'm going to leave a gap in the side. Now, normally I would leave the gap in the bottom, but the bottom is where my frill is, and I don't really want to be turning it through where all that bulk is, so I'm going to leave a gap in the side. So let's go on. So 1/4 inch seam, normal. To be honest on this, I'm just going to do a 2.5 inch stitch length. When you're making something like this, obviously the patchwork needs to be the accurate one, but when you're doing sort of anything else like this, as long as you keep it the same all the way through the project, it would be fine.
Awesome. I've got to ask you, Bernie, did you watch Strictly last night?
Oh, I did. It was fabulous. The costume, Sarah's costume was amazing.
Oh, it was so great, wasn't it? Didn't she do amazing again?
Oh, she did. It was
so
lovely.
good.
And as well, that song that she danced to, and I was telling you before the show, that brought back a few memories from my childhood of school discos.
Did we find out when it was released? We didn't, did we?
No, we need to look at the year, don't we, of when it was
indeed.
released, to see if I was actually at school or it might have been a little bit after.
There's not many people that can make Princess Fiona look glamorous.
Oh, it was
but
amazing.
Sarah Davies is one of them.
I love watching the movie and the Halloween week as well, because the costumes are just fantastic.
Do you want a confession from me, Bernie?
Oh, go on.
I've never seen Shrek or any Shreks.
Oh my goodness, Joe. So is it your Friday today?
Yes, Fake Friday today.
Right, so when you get home, you need to do a binge of Shrek. My favourite's the donkey. So that's Eddie Murphy. He's absolutely hilarious. Oh, and the cat as well.
I've got Disney Plus as well, so I've got... No, is it Disney? Yeah, it's Disney. Disney Pixar, isn't it? So, I wonder if it's on there. I'll have a little look. I'll see what I can do for next week.
You'll find it somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll find it somewhere. Oh, I forgot to leave my gap. We're talking. Where shall I leave my gap? Oh, I'll leave it between me. I'll leave it between me. What do you call them? My ribbon. There we go. I can't believe
All's
I've
not
forgot
lost.
to leave my gap. It's not.
Ebony says, I've been using my junior shape creator all weekend to cut strips and squares for 2 Halloween projects.
Oh, you'll have to send pictures in when you've made them.
Absolutely. I need an outfit for Halloween. I'm here on Halloween, yeah.
Oh.
So I'm wondering.
Oh, well, it's Halloween on the Sunday, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'll be here as well.
Oh.
Don't think I've got time to make us costumes though, Joe.
No.
Oh, we might
I have got some costumes knocking around somewhere. I've moved so many times, I don't know where they are.
I'll make some Halloween treats, because obviously it's Sunday, so Bernie's in with a ginger cake and a flapjack.
Always got a ginger cake and a flapjack.
George,
Delicious.
our director, was beyond excited this morning when he saw me with the tub, because he knew what that meant. He's been eating them already.
I'm being good. I'm just going to save. I'm going to have a piece of something with my lunch. I'm trying to be good, Bernie.
You can have a little slither. I'll cut some smaller
pieces.
pieces.
Oh no, I'll have a big slab. Don't you worry about that. I'll just have it with my lunch, because then it still only counts as one meal. I haven't had that's not a snack. I had it at lunch with my actual lunch. There, it's just one meal.
So I'm just trimming this around again. I'm just using my ruler and rotary cutter, just to trim it all the way around. Like I say, I would normally have left the gap in the side, and I've got 2 engrossed in conversation, I forgot. So I've left it between the ribbon.
Okay.
So I've sewn the ribbon. Let me cut that thread. So now I'm going to turn it through, and all we need to do is stitch that top bit, and then it's finished. So it's a little bit of a smaller hole than what I'd normally leave, but I'll get it through. A little tip as well for turning through, what sometimes people want to do is go the furthest away and pull all of it through.
I think that would be what I'd want to do.
So you don't. You pull the closest bit through first. And then when it gets to that end bit, it's still not a big piece that's turning through.
Fantastic.
There we go. Right, so I need my little... shall I use me...
Why can we never remember what this is called?
We've got the was it the dabber?
No, it's not called that, is it?
Dibber.
Isn't it a seed somethinger?
It's a seed planter thing, measurer.
But it's got a specific name.
But it has, and someone did kindly tell us before.
Every week we get someone to tell us, Bernie. Every week we then forget.
I need to get it and put a little note on it.
You do.
Of what it is. It looks like a little bag at the minute. Oh, look at it coming together. All right, let me just do the bottom corners. So yeah, so you just want to use, I've got a bamboo, you can get bamboo pointers. I also use a chopstick sometimes as well, but you just want to get those, do you know, I've caught that little bit in there. I've caught a little bit on my corner, so I just need to sort that little corner bit out.
How will you rectify that then, Bernie?
Well, I might have to unpick a couple of stitches, Joe, but I'll show you how it is. What have I done there? Oh, do you know why? Because that's all right. It's not wrong. It's me. There we go.
You got your fringing in a twist.
I got it in a twist. So I had it round to the back instead of the front. What I thought was, because it comes up as like a 3D, it looks like the foliage on the poppy leaves. So there we go. So I just need to put this in here and just stitch this slit. I'm just going to get my ironing board and give this a little press. And press it over. So I like to press my seams before I stitch them on the machine.
Right.
I could have done with pressing my ribbon as well. So So yeah, and if I'd done it in the place where I wanted to do it, on the side here in the red, obviously my red thread's going to go on the green a bit, but it doesn't matter, does it? It makes a difference that I'm using cream. I usually stitch everything in cream at home, honestly. I've got more coloured thread than enough, and I only use a coloured thread when I'm doing like a little bit of top stitching. So I'm just going to go across there, just stitch that little bit up.
And then what a fabulous project.
It's fab, isn't it? And because I'm doing a top stitch, I'm just lengthening my stitch. I'm putting it on 3.5. And I'm just going to go across there just to close that up. I just thought it was something really quick and easy. I say you can just hang it up anywhere you like. You could put some tabs on the top and actually do it like a little hanging with tabs on as well, so you don't have to do the ribbon. You know, if you don't have any ribbon, you could do little cloth tabs on the top. I need to press me ribbon because it looks all creased. If you are pressing ribbon as well, have it on a lower heat, or use our applique sheet if you've got that, because sometimes you're not always sure what's in ribbon, and if you always press on a high, if you always use your iron on a hot,
I am the worst. My iron is always on full heat.
Yeah, well mine is, to be fair, this one is as well. So you can see I was just doing that really quickly. It's just took those creases out. So I'm going to hold this up, and there.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Isn't
that
that
could easily
fab?
be. Do you think you could make that into a bag quite simply though?
Definitely, yeah. So you could use that as the front of your bag and your back, and you would just put a lining in and put them inside each other and sew around the top, and then put 2 ribbons on for the handle. So yeah, it could be a little bag as well. I love it. I'm quite proud of that.
Absolutely
Joe.
love it. I think it is really, really gorgeous. Let me run you back through then the fabrics that you need to construct that. The Lewis and Irene poppies, the large poppies on grey is the first one that we've got for you just here. Remember, 1/2 metre pieces these. So all the multiples, we'll cut them by the metre for you as well, as we always do, because all of our fabric, apart from the pre-bundled ones, we cut them by the metre. So you've got the grey. You also have the next option here for you as well, which is the red there, as you can see, and you've also got the large poppies on the black there as well. Really gorgeous, beautiful quality, 100% cotton, really sort of sumptuous, really, really lovely feel to it. We also have the plains available. Now the plains have been put together and selected to help you extend those poppies. They're going to be the perfect sort of background pieces that you're going to need to go with them. So what you've got in here is you've got 5 different colours. So you've got the white, you've got the black, the merlot, you've also got the deep ocean, and you've got the emerald there as well. So they are the 5 colours for you. So 2.5 metres there in that particular bundle. Again, 100% cotton as well. So really, really good value, that one. Let's also share with you those border dies that you've seen Bernie using. I think the value is phenomenal here, because you consider you're getting 3 different sizes within each of these. You're going to get the chevrons, which are on the right of your screen there, and you're also going to get the scallops there as well, which is fantastic. So do make sure you grab those up. Now we do have Sabre Stitch items in the show for you. I'm going to be sneaky and give you a little sneaky tease on one of them, because it is this, and you guys absolutely love this. 20% off of the fabric cutter for absolutely everyone. We don't have as much of this as we would like. Got less than 100 of these to go around. This is just going to help you create so many different perfectly cut pieces of fabric. You've got all your different angles on here as well. You've got all of your measurements on there too. The other great thing as well is that you can see through it. So you can place your fabric underneath, see through it, and then you're going to be able to create the perfect cut every single time. You can hang it up as well, so it's space saving, and it means that if you are someone maybe that doesn't have great dexterity, you don't really get on with the rotary cutter, this is great, because all you're using is just a flat palm of your hand to push that blade along. $47.99 or $71.99. That platinum price is down to $38.39 or $57.59 if you want to get your hands on that, so don't miss out on that one. Now, something I haven't seen before, and I'm really excited about, I obviously haven't worked with Bernie for so long, so I missed the launch of this. It is the Christmas Nativity that we've got for you just here. Now, two different items within here, which is fantastic. So what you've got is you've got your Christmas Nativity applique. So you've got all your different characters in there, the king, the wise men, the angel, you've got all your animals in there, the star as well. It really does you've got the option to be able to make lots of different characters within there. So you've got 10 different characters in that one. And then what you've got is you've got your Nutcracker Collection as well. This makes 6 different characters, in this one. And this is going to give you all of the different bits that you need to create that Nutcracker scene. We are included as well 12 sheets of the felt, which is the perfect material for you to work with on these. The other great thing about these is as well, you can cut cardstock with them too. Now let me just share with you a couple of the ones that have been made here in the studio using these. I think these are absolutely fantastic. They've got such dimension to them. So we've got this one here with the 3 kings, and we've got this one here as well with the shepherd. So absolutely these are going to be multi-use for you, which is fantastic. And also a great project, Bernie, I'm thinking, if you are not a sewer per se, but you want to make some fabulous soft cast projects over Christmas.
Definitely, because they are multi-craft dies. But actually, there's 17 pieces of felt in there, not 12.
Wow!
Ooh, get an extra 5.
Just for anyone that's not familiar with a multi-craft die, then where does that sit within our other dies?
So it sits between a paper die and our multimedia die. So it's in between. So what it'll do is you can use it for all your paper and your cards, but also you can use it to cut 2 or 3 layers of your fabric. Your felt, which is the most popular way that people are using them, your cork, your faux leather, our suede fabric, so it will cut all of those as well. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to use felt today. What I thought I'd make a little hanging decoration for the tree.
Lovely.
But I just want to show you the samples again. So this one, this is the Nutcracker, but obviously it's the same one with this one, but 3 different colours.
Beautiful.
And then his little epaulette, is it, what he has on his shoulder, that little diamond there has been used to make the decorations as well.
Oh, that's so clever.
So that's what I always do as well. I always look at the dies and think, what else can I make it with? The other thing is, I always when I see this man with his big moustache, I always think of that policeman on that French hello
Poirot. Oh no, why did I think Poirot? Where did I get Poirot from?
Oh, is he Belgian? I thought he was French. Well, that hello, that policeman on there who says all these words wrong. I always think of him when I see this little character, but I think that is really, really cute. And then you've got the traditional side of the nativity, and I mean they're absolutely great,
star's fantastic.
Isn't it? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And it's the Angel Gabriel what I'm going to be making as a little decoration. But then wait till you see this. Look at this nativity stocking Marie made. This is absolutely fantastic. And my favourite thing is on the little donkey's little tail. She used like embroidery thread and a bit of wool on here on the donkey as well, little Wolfie's tail as well, so you're getting that 3D effect. But isn't that stunning? You can really, really go to town with these and do a small decoration or a big, massive decoration like this. And then your cards, Joe, that you were showing there, I just want to give a shout out to Jackie Alt, who's made the cards with these dies because they're absolutely stunning. I mean, look at this.
Beautiful, isn't it?
How fabulous is that? Just amazing, absolutely amazing. So you can just see how well they cut the card as well. But even if you use felt on there and put felt or faux leather or glitter fabric, bit of glitter fabric as well. And then we've got this one here. I love the little hands.
Yeah, that's cute.
Thank you so much, Jackie, because these are stunning. And then I'm going to hold this one up. This is the Nutcracker in bunting form. But I just think I'll get them all twisted and in a knot. Are they all the right way? Yay, they're all the right way.
That's cute,
Look
isn't
at
it?
that. Isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, that's really cool.
Really cute. And that's all using card as well. So
amazing.
They're definitely
Can we cut fabric and like do little hand-stitched things? You know, like we have our build-up Build a buddy, is that what I'm thinking of? Yes.
Yes.
Could we do little projects like that if we wanted to?
You can, so the 3D effect of them. So in a way, that's what I'm sort of going to show you with this demo. I'm not putting stuffing inside, but you could. And if I've got a little bit of stuffing, I might just put a little bit of stuffing in it. I'm sure I know where there is some.
Where is there some?
I've got some in the little glasses case here that we had. There's a little bit of wadding in there. But also I could have used the wadding that I've just popped in the bin, what I used to trim off me poppy wall hanging. But I can use that a little bit.
Okie doke.
So, where are we at? So in the dies themselves, you get in, so I'm going to use this one, which is the angel one. So this one, you could do this one 3D, leave it open at the bottom and pop it on top of your little Christmas tree as well.
Sounds fabulous.
Which is really good. So when you get these in here, you get a lovely little, well, it's not so little to be fair. You get a chart with all of the pieces on, so you know what's what.
I think when you look at the amount of things you can make with these, they're great value, aren't they?
Oh,
You're getting
definitely.
the felt and the ability to make all those different characters. I think I undersold it on the character front. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 characters in the Nativity and 6 characters in, so that's 18 characters you can make for that price.
At least as well, because then you can make your own up as well. Like I was looking at the donkey, and if you used a white and black striped fabric, you could make him a zebra. You know, so you can start looking at different characters.
Did you say a
as well.
zebra?
A zebra, yeah.
Oh.
So he's nothing to do with nativity, but it can just be a zebra.
Are zebras black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
Oh, I don't know. Debate time.
Georgina thinks they're white with black stripes, but on what basis, Georgina? There you go. She thinks because they've got a white belly. There you are.
Belly. I've not
Sorry,
seen
Bernie.
the zebra on his back to see what colour he's. I used to have a cat that was black and white, our Jasper, bless him. He was gorgeous. But when he laid on his back, he was white, totally white. He had no black at all. He only had black bits on his back. Yeah.
Cute.
Yeah, and I use this pink cat litter that's a bit pink in it, and he used to look like he had
pink
little
belly.
pink socks on. And when he had a big belly, he had a big pink belly, yeah.
Cute.
Bless him. Oh, I miss our Jasper. Anyway, so you're getting this chart on here, so when you get your pieces, you're not going to get confused of which piece is which, because it's all here, and it tells you which piece is for which. It's also giving you a guide of how to put your pieces together for the ones that are on the packaging. Yeah, so you're getting that with it. So like I say, if you're unsure, you can go back to that. Now I've got my other die. Oh, hang on, I'll get all my dies out. So I'm going to make the angel here. So I know I need the body piece, so I've got my body piece there. I need her wings, that there, and I need her, oh no, they're the wings, that's a cape, isn't it? Do I need her wings and a halo bit, because I've already cut a few pieces out, so I'm going to cut these 3 pieces out, so I've got the others cut out already. And then what I'm going to use is I'm going to use my junior plates in the Gemini, and then what you're going to use is it's your papercraft sandwich, but I always put the metal shim in as well. So if ever you're cutting fabric with papercraft dies, you'll see the team will use the normal papercraft sandwich, which is your 2 clears, your magnetic and your plastic, but also they might put the metal shim in just if they're cutting through a thicker fabric. So that's what I'm going to do.
If you want to restock on the felt, it is available on its own individually as well, so you can grab that. If you've got these when they launch and you've loved putting them together and making lots, it's all colour selected for you, so you've got the right amounts that you need of each of the individual colours, and the details are just down there on the bottom of your screen, so I'll grab that over on the website right now. But I think lovely, what a lovely maybe first project these could be for someone that is a paper crafter, doesn't really sew, just wants to do a bit of gluing and sticking but create something beautiful at Christmas.
Yes, because
perfect entry into soft craft this, isn't it?
It is, definitely. And also you could hand sew these with some lovely wool. If you've got some embroidery skein or something like that, you can hand sew these as well. I've actually got the hot glue gun on the go. It's heating up underneath, so I did have a little accident.
Have you got your hot glue gun holster, did I see earlier?
Well, I broke the holster. Don't tell anyone. Don't.
Bernie.
This is not live or anything, is it? No,
no
I
one will know.
did break the holster, but I glued it back together again with the hot glue gun.
Did you?
I'll show you in a sec. So yeah, so I've got these here. So you can see there, I've just cut through one layer of felt there, but it cuts through beautifully. It'll cut through 2 or 3. So I've got my wings there and the body. And they're just beautiful. And like I say, you've seen from the samples how well these cut out of card, glitter fabric as well. You know, absolutely perfect. So we've got our shapes, and then what I like to do, and I'll put this here so we can see it, I always keep the one that I'm doing in front of me, so I know I can keep them in the right place. And I've just got all of her little bits here. So because I'm going to do a 3D, on the back, I really want the body and the head. I didn't actually need that. I didn't need that one. Oh, it's an extra one. Keep that for another project. Never throw your bits away that you've cut, because I keep them all in a bag at home. So if we assemble the pieces up as if we're going to do the front, and then let's get the wings. Now let me get these in the right way. So they're going to, there we go, look.
Perfect.
And then I assemble them, and then I sort of deconstruct it and start the gluing, because I want them to stick together, and then I'll put the back on after. However, what I'm going to do is, because I don't want to get glue all over my cutting mat, I'm going to just get a piece of card. So, right, here's the hot glue gun. I'll get it here so you can see what I did. I broke this little bit off here, but I've glued it back on with the glue gun. So it's solid now. So don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. There we go. So my glue gun's nice and hot. So I'm thinking, right, well, I want those on first, so I want to stick my wings on first. So let me just check. I better get this all over, Joe.
Oh, I've got faith in you, Bernie.
Oh, there, I've chucked the glue stick out of it.
Oh, no.
Where's it gone? Well, I put a new one in.
Do you know the top tip? Put a little bit of hot glue on the end of your glue stick before you put it in, and then stick to the last one.
Love it, Joe. Love it.
I don't know where I found that out. I don't know how I remembered that.
Have you been watching some craft shows?
I might have watched 1 or 2. I
hope I don't stick it to the glue. There we go. Right, so I've got one side on. So let me... And you don't need a lot of glue. So you can use, we've got our fabulous felt glue. The Collal textile glue will work as well. The reason why I'm using a hot glue gun today is obviously with the other glue, you need that to dry.
So could it be said that you need
for a few hours?
Could it be said that you need a bond, permanent bond, but you have no time to dry?
I love it, Joe.
Would you say that's fair?
I would say that's fair. I haven't been to see it yet, and I really want to.
No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't think... I kind of... Is it good? Okay, it's well worth a watch. According to George, we should go and watch it, apparently. Right. So there we go. We're talking about No Time to Die, which is the new James Bond film, which is the last one with Daniel Craig in it.
Oh.
He's been Bond for a very long time.
He's done 5. Is it 5 he's done?
Yeah, he's done a lot of Bond films. I wonder who is going to be next. Who do you think, Bernie?
Oh, I don't know. I do like to watch James Bond. Right. So, there's her little cut. We just see it's starting to come together. And then we've got a little face. There we go. I think I need to press my glue stick in a little bit more.
Give it a good shove.
It's gone a bit wonky.
Have you put your hot bit on the end?
Well, no, I think the little glue bit's gone like a bit awry.
I'm coming over.
Come and have a look. Come and have a look at my glue gun, Joe.
Let me have a look at your glue gun. Hang on.
See what I've done. Might have to get me the glue out.
Oh, Bernie, what have you done?
Don't know what's happened.
Yeah, I think you just need to...
I'm causing havoc.
Yeah, I think we've got a bit of a... I think you're a bit heavy-handed with it, Bernie. Do
you think have we got... Shall we ask Tracy? Is Tracy about?
I think we might need another glue gun
in the building.
I think we might. Oh, there you go. I just need to pull that bit out. Hang on.
You got it?
I got a pair of tweezers there.
I've got my hemostats. It's operation.
I do, right. I can see the head. 1 second. I'm going in.
Go on, Joe.
Right, so there we go. I'm just going to pull that bit out. There you go. That was your one.
Oh, Brill, and then that'll go in.
That'll go into there.
So I didn't drop it of anything. I just broke the stand.
Oh, there you are.
Yay! Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think
Joe, you're my James Bond.
Thank you.
You're my James Bond. He's a good news. Oh, that's better.
All right.
I have glue. I have glue. So,
you know when you've never used something, but you've seen someone else use it like a million times, so you kind of know how it works. It's one of those situations.
There we go.
I did use one once, Bernie, to glue battery-operated fairy lights into the inside of a translucent shirt for a festival outfit once. So that's my only experience with the hot glue gun.
I tried to make a thread stand using sticking golf tees onto the side of a
tried to make
cot. A thread stand.
Oh, a thread stand, right.
Yeah, so I'd seen this idea online, so I got myself some golf tees off that big auction site. And then I bought a second-hand cot, so the sides was all like spindles, and I thought, oh, brilliant, I'll stick all these golf tees on. Right. They kept falling off. So I thought, oh, I'll use my hot glue gun, because I'd never used it. So, and they still kept falling off. And then when I'd asked a few questions of people, they said, oh, well, it was varnished, wasn't it? It's not going to stick.
Won't stick, no.
That well onto a varnished surface. I was like, oh.
I bet the chunky glue would have worked though, you know.
I give up. Oh, I've put that glue on I've glued the wrong side of her hand.
Oh no. Maybe she's crossing her hands.
She is. She's crossing her hands. There we go. Oh no, she's got her hand down. Oh, that's going to look a bit stupid. I'm not happy with her hand, but her hand will be fine. It'll be fine. You get the gist of it. I've got glue everywhere.
She's doing what's that dance?
Like
she's
a
doing
Macarena.
Big fish, little fish.
That's
cardboard
what it
box is what she's doing. Yeah.
Right, so we've finished there. We need to draw little eyes on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over, and obviously for the back, we're going to have the back piece here and the head, but also we want some hanging ribbon. So I've got some baker's twine or some gold ribbon. Which one shall I go for? I'm going to go for the gold ribbon. I'm going to be a rebel. There we go. Let's see if I can get glue all over this. So I'm just going to cut some ribbon, and I'm going to fold that over, and then a little bit more glue here. There we go. And I'm going to glue that in the top. So this is our hanging loop. So these would be great all over your tree as well. You could hang them on the door handles and things like that from your windows, stuff like that. I'm into my window hangings today, aren't I? Right. So I'm going to pop that up there like that. And I know these aren't tweezers in my hemostats, but tweezers will be quite good for this, because obviously that glue is hot. So just to be
What's a hemostat
careful.
for?
So they are a medical implement, but they're brilliant for picking little things up and stuffing animals as well. So I'll show you when I'm going to stuff this one, so I'll show you how I do it. So we're going to glue the head on. So I've got the hanging there.
Could you use you did say that you could use your Collal textile for this?
Oh yes, definitely. So if you are doing these with the kids, that's safe for them to use. Obviously there's no heat in there. You just leave them to dry a few hours, or maybe overnight if you've put a lot on. But I say you can do a little bit of hand stitching on them as well.
Okey-doke.
So I'm going to put the back on, and I was just going to do it like that, so that was the back and it was covering everything up. But because I'm going to put a little bit of stuffing in, I'm just going to dot some glue around the outside. Oh, I'm so pleased you fixed the glue gun. Sarah's in later today, isn't she? I'll be in trouble if I broke the glue gun. All right, so, and I'm just laying that totally on top, and I've just stuck around the edges. So I've got my little bit of wadding that I got out of the little sunglasses holder. And what you want is little pieces. Now, I'm just cutting strips here, but you want little pieces. So when you're doing any stuffing, always put a little bit in at a time. If you've ever put stuffing in something and it feels quite lumpy afterwards, have you put in a lot at a time. So you put little and often, and then what that does, it gives it a smoother finish. A bit like when you poking the corners out when you're turning things through. If you've got little pieces, it's actually better. So I would probably cut them up a little bit more, but just for the thing to get it stuffed. And then what you do, you get hold of a few bits and you get your little hemostats. And you use that to push in. So you can see how easy that is to stuff. And especially if you make a lot of like dolls and we've
They
got
could make great little finger puppets, these as well.
Yeah, they would. Brilliant. So we've got Build-A-Buddy coming up as well later on in the show. When you're stuffing the arms and the legs, pop a little bit of stuffing in at a time, and then it gives it a smoother finish. So we've popped enough stuffing in there, and then what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of glue to close that up. There we go. And that's me finished with the glue, going for another maybe 2 months. And she's got a little dum-dum now. I'm just going to draw a little face on. So I'll just use a heat erasable. And we give you a little example on here of how you can do the eyes rather than do dots. I always used to want to do dots. You find if you do the little squiggle, you don't need to have to put anything on. And there we go. Our little hanging decoration. She's got a little dum-dum.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's just one of so many different things that you can do with these. You know, they are designed in such a way where it can create so many different characters from the dies that you have. Let me take you back then through what you are getting within here. So the first one you're going to get is the Christmas Nativity in here. All of those. Let me show you the back, because there's actually more characters that it says there. It shows you there on the front. They are all the different characters that you can see. Let me bring that in so you can get a bit of a close-up of that. So here are all the different ones that you can see here. So all of those are able to be made using that, which is fantastic. The other one that you're going to get as well is the the Nutcracker, which is this one here, and that you're going to be able to make all of those characters there. 6 different characters using that. Remember as well, what else you're getting included is the 17 sheets of felt, not 12 sheets as it says there on your screen. You will get 17, Bernie assures us. So really great value. $35.83, $41.54 for platinum members. If you want the extra felt on its own, that is available as a bundle. Might be a great idea to add an extra felt bundle in with your basket with these. If you know you're going to be making a lot of these, that would be a great way to go. $12.79 or $15.96 for platinum members. Next up, I want to take you back through that amazing poppy fabric that we've got on the show. Let me just open this out because I really want you to see how gorgeous it is when you see it unfolded. You can see here, really nice big piece as well. I always want to do that thing where you disappear behind it, Bernie. Always, every single time. It's better with a metre. I'm a bit short for a half metre. Or it looks like I'm trying to be a bit of a matador. There we go.
So you're me James Bond, now you're me Matador.
I mean,
what a show.
Talk about versatility. I mean, you've not typecast me. Anyway, what I was saying from Lewis and Irene, this gorgeous fabric, it is so beautifully sumptuous and soft. It's got that really lovely, big, bold, poppy design on there, as you can see. It's really lovely. Drapes and sits really beautifully as well. So make sure you grab that. We've got it in different colours for you. I'll come back to that one in a minute. That was the grey I just shared with you. You've got the red there, which is this one, and you've also got the black in there as well. Go for those. Remember, if you're ordering multiples of them, we will cut them by the metre for you, which is fantastic. So all of our fabrics cut by hand, which is rare these days, to be fair. Let me take you through the planes that we've got, which is going to help you extend out those beautiful poppy fabrics as well. You've got 5 half-metre pieces here. So you've got the white, you've also got the black, the Merlot, the Deep Ocean, and the Emerald is that one there as well. So they are the 5 colours that you've got in that particular one there. Right, let's share some, let's give you an opportunity to check out. Actually, it's very, very busy. We're about to go into Save a Stitch in a moment as well. Here is all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today. Crafters Companion is turning sweet 16 and have we got a treat in store for you. We are celebrating in style.
Join us from the 11th to the 24th of October for some blooming brilliant birthday deals.
It's time to treat yourself to some brand new launches and so many crafty treats and surprises.
There's sure to be something to take your fancy, so head on over to the Crafters Companion website to find out more.
I like Ben at the end there. That was the Remblance, what did we call it yesterday? The Snap and Groove, that was yesterday. Yeah.
I've not seen that
Have you
before.
not seen
That
that
was
one? I think it only comes out on a Saturday night when I'm in Thompson's dancing to the Pussycat Dolls. Normally, that's when it sort of rears its ugly head. We're going to move into the Save a Stitch deals. We're going to have a look at some of the Suede Effect fabric. I love this fabric. I know you guys do as well. The great thing about this, 20% saving on here. Fabric, I mean, this feels so genuine, this, doesn't it, Bernie? But I know fabric can be a bit tricky to deal with usually, can't it? To sew with, to look after. Not so much for this.
No, this is really, really lovely felt, and it's lovely to sew with as well. I thought, well, rather than just show you the packet of felt, I've got a couple of samples that the team have actually made using this. So these are our the purses patterns that we had. We've got, and then we've got that beautiful felt on the outside. So these are white clean as well, so you know you can, and I've tested them, you can use the spray, you know, our fabric shield.
That's handy.
Yeah, I tested some and it works on that. And this one, we've done it on the top and bottom trim on a bag as well. So, you know, it is really good. And the good thing about it is as well, you don't necessarily need stabiliser because it's got a bit more structure, obviously, than cotton. You don't necessarily need to put interfacing in or wadding in a bag. You know, you can use it on its own, and you can iron it as well with a dry iron.
Awesome.
Fabulous.
Brilliant. Make sure you grab that. A great deal there for you as well. 20% off, $7.99 or $10.36 if you want that. We have got the scalloped clutch bag and flower set for you on the show. Now, you get the bag set. You're also going to get the tags as well. The tags are so handy. You can make really great gifts with the tag. Shut the front door and call me Barbara. Have you seen the price on this? $7.99. $7.99 in the UK. You're paying for the bag tags, which is this one, and you're getting this element here for free, which is awesome. You are saving over 75% in the UK. You're saving over 60% in the US as well. Amazing. £6.39 for UK Platinum members. Make sure you grab hold of this. What are we going to be able to do this, Bernie?
These are amazing. These are so easy to make once you've cut them out. You've got all of those curves in there that the dies are doing the work for you as well. Perfect for makeup bags, for if you're going to a winter wedding and you need a matching clutch bag to go with your outfit. If you've got this, you can make it as well. And also, a bit like with the border dies earlier on, if you've got that curve, if you try and free cut that, or even from a paper pattern try and cut it out, you know, you don't know whether you're going to get that accuracy. With these dies, you are going to get it. And you're also getting the little flower, which is the, what do they call them? Do you know when you wrap them round, Joe? There was probably a proper word for them.
The flower, when you wrap it around.
So like, can't think what you call it. So you cut it out of your fabric, or you could use the suede as well. And then you wrap it together and you get the little flower. shape.
Okay.
I can't think what it.
I can't remember what it's called, but I do know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. And then obviously you're getting these back tags. It looks $7.99.
I love the tags.
I mean, this is brilliant because, especially, we're coming up to Christmas as well. So you want to make those little tags for all the presents. You can do these, and it actually cuts the little hole out for you as well. So you're getting the 4 different sizes in there. And then you're going to thread some ribbon through, or some wool, or some embroidery floss. The other thing you could thread through is you could cut very thin slithers of this and use that. So you could cut them out of the suede and then use a thin slither of it to thread through the tag as well. Absolutely
Beautiful.
perfect. I've got another one here. So that one we've done in faux leather with a cotton top, and then this one is all made with a cotton, but it's a really good size. You've got a lot of space in there to get, you know, stuff in. Makeup bags as well. Gifts for Christmas. Make these for people for Christmas, and then buy a few nice little toiletries or jewellery, something like that. Pop it in there, and you're given all of that as the gift. Absolutely.
Beautiful.
I think it's a great idea. Craft fairs, if you do craft fairs, because you can multi-cut up to 8 layers. Well, we say up to 6 layers, but you know, when we cut on here, we'll cut 8 to 10 layers of fabric.
Absolutely.
With the new fabric plates, if you've already got them, you're just going to be on it.
You really will. Sarah Brown says, Joe, you really got the moves. Thanks, Sarah Brown. Make sure you snap those up. Amazing price. Less than $6.50 is for UK Platinum members is amazing. We have got some Builder Buddy. Now, this is a great starter kit for the Builder Buddy because you get the Builder Buddy body base. Took me a long time to learn to say that. Builder Buddy body base, which is this one here. And then you've got Baxter the Bear accessory pack as well. £35 or $45 essentially is what you should be looking at to grab a hold of these. $10.49 or $13.47. That is a whacking great saving, and of course all of you going to be able to use your Club Inspired discount as well with that. If you've not seen these before, I think we've seen quite a lot of nice products in the show today, which would be a good introduction to Softcraft. This another perfect one because great hand stitching project this, isn't it, Bernie?
These are great, and I've seen so many people have made these with lots of different coloured outfits. There was one lady posted just a couple of months ago, I think, and she'd made loads of different outfits. I think they were for her granddaughter in all different coloured fabrics. So, and you can mix and match them as well. So if you've already got some of the Builder Buddy set, you know, you can add this one to them. Or if you've already got this one for that price, you can buy them, then you're multi-cutting. So we've got, let me pop that out the way first. So we've got our little bear here. However, make them in different colours, and we're putting pink on. He's now little girl bear. Nice. Little mama bear as well. I love the little dungarees. I think they're just so cute. But then you don't have to be 3D. So look at I love this. Absolutely love it.
That's cute.
You get the little honey pot in with the die set. So you're getting all of these extra pieces. You've got his little dicky bow tie there as well, a little heart for decoration as well. So you're getting all of these extra pieces in the set already. But I just think that is absolutely stunning. And what you're going to do with this is you need to have the body base, which is why we've put it together in this set. So you're making, this is your essentials, and then this is like your accessory pack, if you like.
Nice.
And obviously the ears, you get the die for the ears as well. So if I just quickly show you the parts that you're going to get, I'm getting the body parts out, Joe.
Oh.
So you're getting, in this set, you're getting obviously the body.
We had naked ladies on the show last night.
You're getting the head there, and obviously his 2 little legs and his little arms, and that's it. So it's not too daunting if you haven't done this sort of thing before. Obviously you're going to stuff the little arms and sew them onto the body, and the legs you can leave a little gap or you can sew them on, and actually you could put those in there and stitch them across with a sewing machine if you didn't want to do a lot by hand as well. This is where you'd use that 1.8 stitch length. Really small stitches for this because you've got this, and you're going to be really stuffing them as well. And then you get in the head, and we give you where is it? Is it here? I don't know. So you can go online and get the instructions. We can then obviously print them out, and on there we give you little pictures of all the faces, so you can have an idea of what sort of face.
He looks a bit sad.
He looks a little bit sad, doesn't he?
Turn that frown. If you
turn that frown upside down. then it looks a bit weird.
He looks a bit weird now, yeah.
It looks like he's got glasses on now. Look, jeez.
With my hair at the moment, I look like I could. You know, you see the faces that look better upside down than they do the right way up.
Yes.
My hair's so due a cut, Bernie. I reckon I could be one of those upside down pictures if I just turn this over. It wouldn't look that different, just with a bit of a monobrow.
There's an image, Joe. I've got an image in my head now. And then obviously you get the pattern in with the accessory set for the clothes as well. So you can make those little dungarees, which are really, really, really easy to make. Pop a little pocket on there. You don't need to put the pocket on if you don't want to. So yeah, the 8-hour build really. I think they are so cute. They're just adorable.
Really, really adorable, and it's great. Talking of adorable price, $8.39, $10.78 for platinum members. The Builder Body base is the bit you need to start, then to pop all the accessories onto. So it's great that you've got that included in there. It's a great starting point, and then you'll be able to go and collect all the other accessory packs that go with these as well. Now, something, oh my word, you guys know I love. I have an affinity with sequins. I don't know what it is about them, Bernie. What is it about sequins that makes them so fabulous? But we have got this amazing reversible. Are they reversible, these ones, Bernie?
So these are the ones where you slide.
Yes.
So you sort of slide across with your hands, and they go into the two, it's like two-tone, two different colours.
Yes.
I've got some fab samples here as well.
Oh, absolutely. Let's see.
Woo!
I can't believe it's a half-price deal for you. You'd normally get 2 for that price. You're going to get all 4 of them within here, which is fantastic. So you've got your teal and gold, which is this one, your rose gold and gold, your pink and gold, and your black and gold as well. So you get all 4 of them for that price. They're fantastic, aren't they?
Absolutely amazing. So this is a cushion here. I haven't got a pad in it, but just to show you. So this is the teal and gold. So obviously when all of the sequins are one way, but then look at that. I just love it. Absolutely love it. So you can have it all gold, but then obviously you can write things in it as well and leave little messages for your kids or your other half. You know, they're just great. I think the effect is brilliant. And these actually sew really well through your sewing machine as well. If I show you the other side of it, let me just turn this the other way. So you can see the fabrics, it's a bit stretchy because of the weave on it, but it's just like it's like a nylon backing on the back, so it will go through your sewing machine. The only thing I would say is lengthen your stitch and don't go mega fast, as if you were stitching something that's quite thick. So, but I've had no issues at all sewing with it. And then we've got this lovely little pouch, little zipper pouch. I'll put a zip in here as well. But, we've got a ball of wool in here.
Oh, nice. So I thought you could have a bit of lippy or some lip gloss in there.
Yeah. So actually, you can see how well it's stitching because it's actually stitched to the zip and the cotton lining inside. Perfect. And then, you can have, we've got another one.
So does your needle, when you machine sew this, does the needle pass through the sequin?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just moves it out the way. And whenever I've stitched with this, I've never ever had a broken needle. Okay. But I always do go, and I go like full blast on the sewing machine normally.
Full pelt. Yeah.
Full pelt, pedal to the metal. I've never ever broke a needle on it.
Okay, cool.
Never broke a needle. And it cuts through. I cut it with the rotary cutter as well. I do use an older rotary cutter, as if ones I keep on my paper. I tend to use an older one. But it cuts with scissors, absolutely no problem at all. So yeah, it is great fun. You can have hours of fun just doing this.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I'll just go and do this till the end of the show.
Absolutely, you can. Right, do grab those. $19.98, $27.90. They were your Saver Stitch items. We're now going to go over to the templates. So we've got the sewing templates available for you on the show. These are so handy. So you've got 3 different templates here. Let me take you through them. I know Bernie's got some examples of what you can do with them. This one here is your sewing workstation. You're also going to receive the sewing organizer. Then this one here is your storage caddy. You're also going to get the binding tool as well included within here. It's a 40% saving. You haven't seen these since July as well. So I know you loved them previously when we brought them to you. They are in stock right now, ready to go. A great saving of $20 or $23. Platinum pricing is there for you as well, as you can see. But I know Bernie's got a few ideas. Or Bernie's going to treat us to a demonstration actually on these.
I am, yes. So what I thought was, so you know, I was showing the workstation earlier in the show that you can get all that equipment in there. But I just wanted to show you how you can mix and match them. So in this one, I'm looking at the sewing organiser, and in the sewing organiser, we've got this zip pouch here. But actually, I thought that would work well for you to put in the workstation. So let me get these templates out. So when you open yours up, you're going to have all your templates inside, and as always, we give you instructions, because we don't want to just give you the templates and then let you work it out for yourself. So we like to give you that helping hand. And then inside of here as well, it gives you a diagram of which piece is which. So if you're unsure, so if we're looking at this one, I'm thinking, oh, well, I'm a bit confused over the zipper thing. So I'll go in here and have a look. So the zip pouch front, and then we've got a zip pouch back as well. So I can see in there in red which piece is which and which ones I need to cut out. Okay, and then we give you step by step of how to make them all. So I'm going to just rustle one of these up. I want to show you how easy and simple it is to do, but I'm going to use the poppy. So I've got the poppy on grey here. I just think this is stunning. The detail on those poppies, it actually really looks 3D, Joe, doesn't it?
It really does,
The
yeah. Indeed.
detail.
They're really nice and bold as well, which I
Yeah.
love about them.
Definitely.
I think if you're
definitely.
using them for, you know, around the time of year, they're going to give you, you're going to think about Remembrance Day. Actually, there's something, it's got a slight Oriental vibe about them as well, don't you think?
Oh, yes. That is good. And the other thing as well, and it's not so much on this fabric, but if you've got fabric where you want a fussy cut, because this is an all-over pattern, because you've got the template, what you can do is, so say I'm looking at the zipper pouch front here, you can look and see through whereabouts you want to, where you want to put your template, your shape to get something, so if you wanted it centred. So all I'm doing is I've placed the template on there. I'll draw on this one while I'm here. So I'm going to do the zipper front, and all you can do is just sit with your heat erasable pen, is just go through and go around all the way around. Now, if you like to be a little bit time saving like me, because this is essentially a square, or the other shape's a rectangle, if you just do the corners and mark them, and sometimes it comes up, but depending on what colour fabric you use, and it may be that you do it on the reverse side, the wrong side of the fabric. So if I mark all those corners there and take that out, so I'm saving ink as well. So we can save, that's more money for fabric, isn't it, if we save it. And then I'm going to line up my ruler on those lines. I'll just grab my rotary cutter, and then I'm cut up that side, and then turn it around, and I can find my other marks again. So there's, I can just see my little mark on there, there and there, and I'm going to cut up there and up there. So that's the front. So now we want to do exactly the same but with the back, and just use, and I'll do, this time I'll do it on the other side just so you can see. It might stand out more actually on that side. There we go. So I'm going to put the template on there, and it's the zipper back pouch I want here, so I'm going to line that up, and again I'm just going to do those 4 corners. It saves on time as well, because you're not having to go around all of them. But especially when you're doing the other pieces, like the curved pieces, it does pay to go all the way around. And then we've got those, there we go. And then again, I'm just going to quickly there. And then the other thing I'm using, I know we haven't got them on the show, but I know there'll be some on the website, is our zips on a roll.
They're so handy, aren't they?
Oh, they are, because you don't need, if you go and buy, like try and buy specific sizes, it can be really, oh, I've cut way up there. It can be really, really expensive. But the zips on a roll, you can have what size you want. And also when I'm putting a zip in a purse or something, or a bag, or a wallet, I'll always cut it a little bit bigger, so you've got a little bit of leeway. So there we go. So I've got the 2 pieces cut there, and that's it. Now I've finished with my pieces from my template. So you can pop them aside. I'm making a right mess here. And I think, oh, red or black zip, Joe, what would you like?
I think we should go for a black one.
Black one?
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
because it'll bring that out in the pouch, won't it? And like I say, all of these instructions are in. So I'm going to get my zips on a roll out. Oh, cut it out from there. How big do I want it? So I want it bigger than I need it to be. I didn't do that with my rotary cutter.
You didn't?
No.
Right, okay. We didn't see that, no?
No, I didn't.
You're not meant to
do
cut
that.
them with your rotary cutter?
Well, I try not to cut zips. Although this is nylon, but yeah, I try and use scissors for that. And then, if I look back in here, it's going to give us the instructions of how to put the pieces together. So we want to put a piece on each side of the zip. So I'm going to quickly, I've still got my red thread on, but that's all right, isn't it? I'm going to get my zipper foot out. And most machines will come with a zipper foot. At a push, you can use a standard foot, but if you've got a zipper foot, I would say to use it. And then pop that on there. I'll get it on the right side. I'll put my needle back into the centre. So I've got right sides of zip to right side of fabric. And I say you can follow this in the book as well, so although we're going sort of like really quick today, you can take your time. But I love the fact that you can mix and match these patterns.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're going to be one of those items you've got to make for people, you know, and people are going to tell her that, sorry, I just disappeared out of my box there. I'm back in my box, don't you worry. You're going to make these up for people and start gifting them, and people are going to want you to make these. People are going to be asking you, requesting them, aren't they? Because they are, not only are they beautiful and gorgeous, especially when you're making them out of some of the wonderful fabrics that we bring you here, but they are totally functional as well, which I think is amazing.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So I've got one side of the zip done there, and then I'm going to go on to the other side, and all I'm going to do is just make sure that when I line this piece on the top, and because you've used it from those templates, you know that that is to the millimetre perfect. Absolutely lines up. You can put a pin or a clip in there to hold it. You know me, Joe, I just go for it. And then whiz along there.
Very, very busy for all of those Sabre Stitch items that you've seen as well. Make sure you head over to the website and grab those. Lots of you loving that sequin fabric especially. It really is gorgeous, and I've not seen it on a great deal like that for a long time, so make sure you snap it up.
It is a good deal, it's a good deal. Now what you can do is top stitch either side of here, but what I'll do for time, I'm going to
should we take a quick pause here and do the demo of the show?
Oh, shall we?
From the bits you've made already?
Oh, yes, so I've got my...
That was just me dancing there. I'm not going to wake up. John walked in and I started dancing because Sarah's in the building as well.
Oh, yes, John's in the building.
He is.
He'll be admiring my poppy wall hanger. So we had poppy wall hangers as our number one. And then number two is our cute little angel tree hanging.
You let us know, numero uno or numero dos. John's eating cake. Does he approve the taste test? He says it's got a very good crumb, apparently. That's what he said.
It's a good crumb. Oh, good. Good.
Oh,
I'm pleased I brought extra in today, so we've got extra.
Oh, yeah.
We've got like loads of people in today.
Oh, I know. I don't know what's going on, Bernie. I thought it was just me and you.
I know. Less cake for you, Joe. You'll have to be quick after the show.
I better be quick, hadn't I?
Right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fold this over like this. Now I know I haven't opened the zip yet, but there's a reason for that. So I'm going to show you a little tip. So if you open the zip, what can happen is this can move about and be a bit wobbly, and it might knock you, when you're joining it might just knock you off track a little bit. So what I tend to do is do one side at a time. So I'm just going to pop one pin in there just to hold that. Okay. So I'm going to sew along the bottom and then up the side. Now this is an unlined bag, you don't need to line it. What you can do is use an overlocker to neaten the edges afterwards, or the overcast stitch on your machine, or even if you make it in a no fray fabric like the suede. These would look fab in the suede. So and I don't need to leave a gap, because what's going to happen when I stitch up that last side shortly, that's where my gap's going to be, to turn it through. I've got threads everywhere today. There we go. And what happens is, can you see how that zip is, it's like set down?
Yes.
So this is it. Now, Leanne loves to make bags like this, absolutely loves it. She makes them in all different sizes, and she uses them when she travels.
Right.
So she can put, you know, a toiletries in, a laundry, and, you know, all little different parts, so everything's kept nice and tidy in a case. So she loves doing them.
Nice.
She absolutely loves it. So then for this last one, this is when then I'm going to open the zip. And this time, because you've already stitched that side, you can practically open the zip all the way to the end. The only thing, what I would say, is pin it from this side, and then it keeps that zip together. You can tack it together first if you want, but I'll pop a couple of little pins in there. And then I'm going to stitch up this last side.
Okie doke.
And like I
don't
say-
forget, I'm sorry, don't forget loads. Oh, do you know what? There was one vote in the demo of the day, demo of the show today. One vote. I'm not going to tell you which one has won just yet.
Oh, I'm excited.
What I will tell you though is that there's loads more still to come here today on Crafters TV. Make sure you keep it tuned. We've got 3 p.m. today, myself and the lovely Michelle McCarthy. It's a Michelle McCarthy double bill for the rest of the day. We're back with a craft along for you. That'll be coming up at 3 p.m, 10 a.m. East Coast time. Head over to our social media to have a look at all the bits and bobs that you'll need for that. And then Second Chance Sunday, one of my favourite shows of the week actually, Second Chance Sunday. We look back at all of the recent launches and give you a chance to grab a great deal. So make sure you join us for that. It'll be my last show of the week as well. And then tomorrow, something big's coming tomorrow. I think a lot of you know what it is. Make sure you've got that booklet downloaded is what I'd say.
I wonder
There's
what's
loads of info
happening
in there.
tomorrow. It's exciting, isn't it? It's exciting. So what I've done is I've trimmed the sides of my zips off. I've trimmed my corners. Like I say, you can go around, you can zigzag or an overcast stitch on your machine or even on your overlocker on those 3 sides. Because we've left that zip open, and what I like to do is look at the other templates that you've got, and actually you can make bigger ones as well. You could even make little dinky ones. And you're going to turn it through. Oh, where's the dabber? Dibber dabber, whatever it's called.
Isn't it called your... it's got a really funny name.
It
I can't
has. We'll have to... Well, someone did tell us before.
remember. Isn't it called a dipper?
Dipper. Be a dipper. I just want to call it a dabber. I'm thinking of bingo.
Oh, I love the bingo, Bernie.
I love a game of bingo.
Me too.
There we go. So you've got now your pouch, and I say in here what you do is put some snap fasteners on the back, or you could put a little bit of hook and loop. Although I say hook, but hook and loop sounds
Could
better,
you
doesn't
take
it?
the zip further round so it comes up onto the back a bit? Because then I'm thinking you could make it, you know, could you have the zip so it goes over the other side a bit as well, so the whole top opens? How would you sew that?
So not with this pattern. However, the dies we had on last week, Joe, the drum bag.
The drum one, yeah.
Yeah, the multifunction dies. If you have a look at those, we had those on the show last week. In there is a pattern that you can zip it all the way around. So I'm just going to grab the workstation from the side of me.
Okay.
I've got
If you want to grab hold of these, remember what you're getting in there, the 3 templates, which is awesome. So you get, what you're going to receive is your sewing workstation. Oh, sorry. Then you're also going to receive your sewing organiser, your storage caddy, and you'll get the binding tool in there as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you do grab that. My watch is really having it's playing with me today. I've got it on theatre mode, Bernie, but it still keeps saying hello to everyone. I don't know what's going on. Now Siri's listening as well. Shush you. Right, sorry, Bernie.
That's all right. That's all right. So I've got a right mess on my desk here. But if we think about this section here, instead of putting, say, this pocket on here, what you can do is make a couple of these. So you could pop these on, put the snap fasteners on the back and put those in there, and then these you can have with all your cottons and everything in, or you know, if you're doing a project and you're using little pieces, so you say you're using little 2.5-inch squares, something like that, they could be like a little mini project bag as well.
Amazing.
But you see, you can use the bigger pieces of the templates to make bigger size ones. So I just think that's really cute, and I just adore that fabric. And you were right to go with the black zip, Joe.
Yeah, it does work, doesn't it? Let me quickly run through then the fabrics that we've got for you, brand new today. 3 different options here for you. Lewis and Irene poppies, really nice big bold prints there on those. You've got the poppies on the grey, the poppies on the red, or you can of course go for the poppies on the black. What we then have for you as well is the ability, your solids in here, which is going to really help you extend those. So you've got the white, the black, the Merlot. This one here is your Deep Ocean, and you've got the Emerald within there as well, which is fantastic. Don't forget about those. Don't forget about the incredible border dies that you saw as well. Make sure you grab all of those. We're very busy across all of those Sabre Stitch dies as well. Massive thank you to Bernie. Bernie, I'll see you back here next week. We'll have a very special birthday soft side, won't we? Which will be amazing.
I'm excited for next week, Joe.
It's going to be big. It is going to be big.
I'm with you, but there's such exciting stuff on the show. I can't wait.
It's going to be amazing. Right, grab yourself a cuppa, do what you need to do. Make sure you're back here in 90 minutes for an amazing craft along. Myself and Michelle. I'll see you then. Take care.